Hello and welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we have an off day tomorrow, so let's get the bench guys in. And we'll do the non-apples. Well, the non-story apples anyway. Let's see. Let's put Quentin up here. Flop these guys around. That looks good. And surely today's game will be a little more competitive than yesterday's. It's looking pretty grim when it was 13-0. Cardinals did score a few runs kind of in garbage time at the end of the game, but still ended up being a 10-run game. I was going to mow the yard after this, but I just heard thunder. So that might end up being a tomorrow job. Alright, take a look at our defensive lineup. Paulie going to start today's game. Just had a little bit of a light flicker. Hopefully the power doesn't go out in the middle of this. I guess if it does, then nobody will know because I'll have to redo this recording. And Baudelli starts off the game with a double. Is Turris at the plate now? Runner already in scoring position. And he takes strike one. We get a bunt. Sweeney has to go to first with it. That's not going to be in time either. A base hit bunt puts runners on the corners. Nobody out. Pujols at the plate. This is already more than we ever saw out of the Cardinals yesterday. Pujols now with a 1-2 count. Swings and misses strike three. Big out there for Paulie. That'll bring Matsui to the plate, who has just been killing us. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Shows bunt but pulls it back. Is Turris able to steal second? But Matsui strikes out at the plate. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Helms at the plate. A ball gets away, but not enough to score a run. And that one called a strike. 1-1 the count. And that pitch didn't make it to the plate. That one called a strike. 2-2. Popped up Martinez under it, and the Squirrels wiggle their way out. No runs. Go to the bottom of the first. Phil's going to lead things off today. As we look at the Cardinals' defensive lineup, Kyle Loesch is going to start today after he pitched a little bit yesterday. And Phil puts the first pitch into right field for a base hit. Miyake at the plate. And he takes strike one. Lines this one to short. Oh, and he drops it. Do get the out at second, though, so not really a huge loss there. Turns out like it would have. Quentin at the plate takes strike one. Swing and a miss. Miyake takes off, and he is thrown out. So suddenly, base is empty and 2 outs for Quentin. This one smacked but foul down the right field line. 1-2. That one up and out. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So after all that, the Squirrels end up going down in order in the first inning. No scores. We go to the second. Noguchi is going to start things off for the Cardinals. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Echo to the plate. He takes strike 1. And then takes strike 2. And that's going to be lined right to Phil at second. 2 down, McMillan at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's it for the top of the second. We're still scoreless, and Terry is going to lead things off. First pitch inside. Terry's going to put this into shallow right center for a single. Brings Frank to the plate. And he looks at strike 1. That pitch down and in. That one too high. 2-1 the count. Grounds this one to first. Pujols is Turris. Back to first, but not in time. 1 down, 1 on. Sweeney at the plate now. And that first pitch just off the plate. Second pitch right in the same spot. 2-0. And Sweeney puts this into center field for a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Martinez at the plate. Average sitting at 194. 1 hit will probably get him back over 200. Has an 0-2 count at the moment, though. Grounds this one to third. Helms tags Frank. Throws a wild one to first. So runners end up on second and third, though we do have 2 outs now. Joey at the plate to try to drive somebody in as he takes strike 1. Instead, a ground ball to second, and the Cardinals get out of that threat. No error listed for the Cardinals, but there definitely should be. Kyle Loesch is going to start off the third inning for St. Louis. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Called strike 2. And that one too low. 1-2 the count. Grounds to third. Sweeney throws it over. 1 down. Vaudelli had a leadoff double to start the game. Looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. This one is going to stay fair. Is this going to be another double for Vaudelli? No, he stays at first. Still a base hit, though. 1 on, 1 out is Turris at the plate. Got a hit his first time up. It was a bunt hit, so that's why Vaudelli wasn't able to score on it. 1-2 count at the moment. That one fouled away. Another one fouled away. And a called strike 3. 2 down, runner on first. Pujols back at the plate. Struck out his first time up. Grounds this one up the middle for a base hit. Matsui at the plate. Struck out his first time. One of the few times we've actually gotten him out in this series. Fouls this one away. Has an 0-2 count. Grounds this one to Joey at short. Throws it over. And that's it for the top of the third. We're still scoreless. Paulie's going to lead off things for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. That pitch out of the zone. And then ground ball to second. Iguchi throws it over. There's the first out of the inning. Phil at the plate. He started off the game with a single for the Squirrels. Takes a ball here. Puts this one into left field. Matsui tracks it down. 2 down. Miyake at the plate. He homered yesterday. Grounds that one to first. And that's it for the third inning. I'm going to run and grab a drink really quick. You might miss a pitch or two. We're still scoreless, though. Okay, so I missed Wes Helms. I heard as I was walking back that he grounded out somewhere. So, doesn't sound like anything too exciting. Iguchi at the plate, and he has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And that one in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Echo at the plate. Called strike. That one inside. That one up and out. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for the top of the fourth. We are still scoreless. Quinton due to lead off the bottom half of the inning. All right, first pitch from Loesch is down and out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Another swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Terry at the plate. Got to hit his first at bat. Called strike. This one goes into center field. That'll get down for another hit. Brings Frank to the plate. And that one gets away from McMillan. That's going to move Terry up to second. Runner in scoring position. 1 out. 1-0 count. Make it 2-0. That one called a strike. 2-1. This is going to get into left field for a base hit, though Terry's going to have to stop at third. Puts runners on the corners. 1 out and Sweeney at the plate. That pitch up and in. That pitch up and in. This one will get into right field, and that's going to score the first run of the game. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. Puts Martinez at the plate, 2 on, 1 out, and he looks at strike 1. And this is going to be a ground ball to second. Goes to Isturis, goes back to first, double play, and that ends the inning, but not before the Squirrels put a run on the board. 1-0 Squirrels as we go into the 5th. McMillan due up for the Cardinals in the 5th inning. First pitch from Pauly is outside. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Called strike 2. And that one will go through the right side of the infield for a base hit. 1 on, nobody out. Loesch at the plate, and he shows bunt. Pulls it back and is called a ball. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. This one called a strike. Bunts again. Keeps it out there this time, and it does stay fair. Sweeney goes to first with it. So 1 down, runner on second. Baudelli at the plate, who I think has only had 1 hit so far. I don't think he got a hit last time, though I'm not totally sure of that. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Makes it 2-2. And that's going to be a base hit for Baudelli. Here comes McMillan to score, and he does get there. Baudelli goes to second on the throw. So RBI single from Baudelli brings Isturis to the plate, and he gets strike 1 called on him. Pops this one up towards third. Sweeney gets under it. There's the second out of the inning. Pujols at the plate. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. And that one out of the zone. 1-1. Borderline pitch. Pauly doesn't get the call. 2-1 the count. Pops this one up. Martinez is going to run down the third base line and make the play and end the inning, but not before the Cardinals can tie it back up at 1. 6 hits apiece for each team, too, for whatever that's worth. Halfway through the game, Joey is going to lead off in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch, too low. Second pitch, up and out. And this one called a strike. And Isturis nabs that one before it can hit the ground for the first out of the inning. Pauly at the plate now. He takes a strike. And that one up and out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one grounds to third. Helms gets it over for the second out of the inning. Brings Phil to the plate. Kester on the bench today. Phil 1 for 2 so far. First pitch out of the zone. This one up and in. 2-0 the count. That one outside. 3-0. Taking all the way. Gets called strike. 3-1. Gets this one to third, but Helms is going to grab it, and that will end the inning. We're through 5, tied at 1. Hideki Matsui is going to lead off things in the 6th inning. Matsui 0 for 2 today. Pauly apparently the only pitcher that can get a handle on him. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Wes Helms at the plate. He is fouled out and ground out today. That pitch down and in. Gets the call on that fastball, 1-1. Fastball being a relative term with Pauly. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Iguchi at the plate. He has struck out twice today. And first pitch called a ball. That one inside, 2-0 the count. That one too high, 3-0. This one swung on and missed, 3-1. And Iguchi is going to ground that one to Joey at short. He'll throw it over, and that will be it for the top of the 6th. They're still tied at 1. Miyake is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. The game is still tied after 1. We'll let Pauly pitch another inning. Miyake fouls off the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. This one will get into the outfield for a base hit. Just noticed Loesch only has 2 strikeouts on the day. Apparently both of them are Quinton, now that I see this. But you can't say he hasn't been effective. He's only given up 1 run so far. 1-1 count on Quinton. Puts this one into left field, and that will get down for another base hit. 2 on, nobody out. Terry at the plate. First pitch called a strike. This one will also get into the outfield, though Miyake will not be able to score on it. So we've got bases loaded, nobody out. Frank at the plate, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Oh, Frank hits this one deep into left field. Probably would have been a grand slam in most parks. Here it lands at the base of the 418 wall. And that's going to be a bases clearing double, 4-1. And that's going to be it for Kyle Loesch. McClellan's going to come to pick things up. Still nobody out in the inning. I mean, obviously, I'm glad for Frank to get that hit, but would have been nice for him to get a grand slam, I'm sure. He's got to be cursing playing in this park right now. Anyway, Sweeney at the plate has an 0-2 count. Then watches one in the dirt. Puts this one up the middle for a base hit. Frank had to wait for it to go through, so he's only able to advance to third. Puts runners on the corners, still nobody out. Swings and misses. Oh, sorry, it's Martinez at the plate. He swings and misses. Swings and misses again. That one inside, 1-2 the count. This is going to, I think, get down for a hit. It sure will, and that's going to score Frank. Sweeney's going to third. That's a double for Martinez and makes the game 5-1. Well, suddenly we have to do a pinch hitter, especially because they're going to intentionally walk Joey to load the bases. Still nobody out in the inning. So we'll see if Marvin can get a hit here. Typically, if anybody hasn't picked up on it, if we have a lead and we pinch hit in these games, it's Marvin. If we need a run, if it's tied or we're behind, then it's usually Tom. Anyway, Marvin, batting left-handed, takes a strike, fouls this one away for an 0-2 count. Swings and misses, and that is finally your first out of the inning. Brings Phil to the plate. 1 down, bases still loaded. And that pitch is low. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. That pitch inside. This one called a strike. I don't know about it, but we're going to have to go with that. 2-2 as Phil fouls this one away. Swing and a miss, and there's your second out of the inning. Up to Miyake now to try to add on, although we do already have a 4-run lead. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to second. Iguchi throws it over, and that ends the inning, but not before the Squirrels can put up a 4 spot. 5-1 as we go into the 7th. Echo due up for the Cardinals. And Nakai will come into pitch. All right, Echo at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McMillan, he's 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Pops this one up. Looks like Nakai's going to go back and field it himself. 2 down. Pitcher spot up, and they're going to let McClellan hit for himself. Apparently he's managed to hit a home run this year. Swings and misses at strike 1. That pitch outside. Swings and misses, 1 and 2. Soft liner to third. Sweeney grabs it. And it is stretch time in Indy. St. Louis 1, Indianapolis 5. Okay, we're into the bottom of the 7th. Quinton is at the plate. McClellan's still on the mound. And Quinton takes strike 1. Hits this one into center field for a base hit. Terry, 3 for 3 today, all 3 singles so far. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And then a pass ball, or wild pitch, whichever. Either way, Quinton moves up to second. And it's a 1-2 count. Hits this one up the middle. That's going to be another base hit. Quinton stops at third. Puts runners on the corners. Frank at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. McClellan starting to wipe his brow. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. First pitch inside. This one a bit of a high hop to third. Goes to second with it, and that's the only out they'll get. So runners still on the corners. 2 outs now. Martinez at the plate. That last hit got his average up to 198. This is going to be a ground ball hit through the left side. RBI single for Martinez. Makes it 6-1. Joey now at the plate. And he takes strike 1. Fouls this one away to make it 0-2. And that one in the dirt. Should be McClellan's last batter. But we'll find out next inning as Joey flies out to Echo in center field. We go into the 8th inning. 6-1, Squirrels lead. Rocco Baudelli will lead off for the Cardinals. Baudelli perfect today. Credited with 2 doubles and a single. I feel like that should really be a double and 2 singles. One of them he advanced on the throw. But this game doesn't seem to understand that, so is what it is. Grounds to Phil here at second. Boots it for a minute, but is able to get it over for a fairly low drama out. Cesar Izturis at the plate now, and he will swing and miss at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. And then grounds this one to Phil again. Fields this one more cleanly. Throws it over for the second out. That'll bring Pujols to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. Takes strike one. Grounds this one through the left side for a base hit. That'll bring Matsui to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. But now that he's not facing Pauly, I don't know if I'm very confident we're going to get him out given what he's done in the last 2 games. And on cue, base hit up the middle. Pujols is going to go to third. Phil probably doesn't have the arm to throw him out. Puts runners on the corners. 2 down. Wes Helms at the plate. And he takes a strike on a backdoor curve. Swing and miss at another curve. 0-2. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Swing and a miss at another curveball. Strike 3. We're into the bottom of the 8th inning. Nakai's spot is up as the Squirrels still lead 6-1. The Cardinals are going to turn to Isringhausen. And this will be Tom's turn to pinch hit. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch ground up the middle for a base hit. That'll bring Phil to the plate. He's 1 for 4 so far today. Takes a strike. Fouls this one away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Miyake has a base hit today. Grounds this one to third. Helms dives for it and suddenly doesn't have a play. That's going to go down as an infield hit. 2 on, 1 out. Quinton at the plate. He could really blow this game open. Looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. And fouls this one off into deep left. Puts this one into deep left. Is it going to get out of here? It does not. It goes off the wall. 1 run already in. Miyake's going to stop at third. Puts runners on second and third and makes the game 7-1. And I'm going to have to pause here. I know it's late. I'm sorry. Won't be long to you. Okay, back to action here. Runners on second and third, 1 down. Terry at the plate, and he has a 1-1 count. And that's going to leave the yard. No doubter. 469-foot shot. His 12th home run of the year. Makes the game 10-1. You know, I thought this was going to be a better game than yesterday, and it was for most of the game, but it has fallen apart here. Frank flies out to center field. That puts 2 down. Sweeney at the plate, 3 for 4 so far today, as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one through the right side of the infield for another base hit. Martinez has had a 2-hit day, got that average back up over 200. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And this one off the plate. 1-2 the count. Fly ball into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Runners on first and second. The Cardinals going to have to go to another pitcher to get out of this inning. Breslow's going to have to try to get just a single out, as Isringhausen not able to get through the inning. Joey 0 for 3. Did have an intentional walk in there. First pitch is inside. Second pitch swung on and missed. And Joey's going to line out to second, and that will end the 8th inning. 10-1 as we go into the 9th. Iguchi is going to lead off for the Cardinals. And we're going to see if Zap can do a little better than he did yesterday. Forgot Tom pinch hit there for a second. I really freaked out that I put him in the wrong spot, but no, we did what we meant to do. Anyway, Iguchi 0 for 3 today. And he looks at a ball. Called strike, 1-1 the count. This one ground to third. Zap ends up fielding it and just gets it over for the first out of the inning. All right, Echo at the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Apparently on an 8-game hitting streak, though. Almost gets hit by the pitch there. And this one, too low. 2-0 the count. That one catches the plate. 2-1 the count. Lost my ability to speak. Echo lines out to second. Phil makes a good stretch out play for that one. 2 down, McMillan at the plate. And this one called a strike. This one going to be ground back to Zap, who throws it over for the last out of the game. This one was tight for a while, but falls apart at the end for the Cardinals. Your final score, St. Louis Cardinals 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 10. And we just disposed of the Cardinals as we move into August. Yeah, probably should have been Grand Slam. I don't think any other park in the league would have handled that. Landed right at the base of the wall at 418 in left center. Didn't even show Terry's home run. Goodness. Frank, your player of the game. You can see through the first 5 innings it was tied. Then it just went downhill very fast. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We are off tomorrow, so we'll see you on Wednesday, I believe against the Rockies, so I'm not 100% sure of that. So I guess we'll find out on Wednesday for sure. Anyway, see you all then.